ran the idea of seeing the world down your client's throats until they fucking choke on it and book those tickets. Be ferocious, be relentless, be travel pushing fucking terrorists. Sell them this dream like you're selling them their last breath of air. Make them crave it, need it, beg for it. Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park! I want you to go out there and sell the dream of travel like their lives depended on it. Ran the idea of seeing the world down your client's throats until they fucking choke on it and book those tickets. Be ferocious, be relentless, be travel pushing fucking terrorists. Sell them this dream like you're selling them their last breath of air. Make them crave it, need it, beg for it. Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park! I want you to go out there and sell the dream of travel like their lives depended on it. Ran the idea of seeing the world down your client's throats until they fucking choke on it and book those tickets. Be ferocious, be relentless, be travel pushing fucking terrorists. Sell them this dream like you're selling them their last breath of air. Make them crave it, need it, beg for it. Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park! I want you to go. What up out there, YouTube heads, travel wolves in the building? We back. Let me fix this. Let me fix this first. But we back today. You know, as you know, recently what happened that it was a travesty, man. It was a travesty. They found Donald Trump guilty of nothing. They found Donald Trump guilty of nothing. It was a travesty. It was a bold travesty. I'm gonna tell you why it was. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna explain to you why it was a travesty. Okay. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you a lot of reasons to think about why it was a travesty. Okay. The other one actually looks better. Let me put the other one up. The other one actually looks better. I'm gonna tell you a lot of reasons why it was a travesty. Okay. But I realized that doing the whole thing, listening to the different sides of the conversation, I said to myself, being white isn't enough anymore. It used to be a time when being white was good enough to get you out of a lot of shit. I don't think we need to go over the track record, but you know, all the police were white. No matter what they did, they didn't do it. Like. I mean, the arguments you have to make kind of make it like you support white supremacy, but in a way, we're seeing white supremacy amputate a limb or two. So now they're going to be hobbling around. Okay. Rodney King, those cops were on video beating up a black man. They said not guilty. I mean, I can go on and on and on. I mean, I could go on and talk about when you see white people actually murder a person, murder a black man. They say not guilty. They say not guilty. They say not guilty. These same jurors, these same law-abiding jurors, law-abiding citizens, law-abiding New Yorkers, they say not guilty. They say not guilty. They say not guilty. They say not guilty a lot. Whenever they murder a black man, police, vigilantes, whatever the case may be, they say not guilty a lot. So I can't understand why they would say, why they wouldn't say not guilty for Donald Trump. I can't understand why the same white jury system, because if you understand how juries work, then you understand that it's the same system. Okay? The game is for the prosecutor to stack it with people that they think are gonna be agreeable to them, and the defendants want to strike it with people that they feel are going to have doubt. So it's already based off of that. It's based off of color and race. Okay, like there was one case where they got rid of all the black people right away. It just so happened that the way the way they pulled people, they had 20 strikes and 20 black people. They got rid of all 20 black people that day because of the empathy, right? Black people were emphasized with the jury, the same way that they did it with white people, where the whole voting rights thing. The whole voting rights thing wasn't about actually voting. It was about registering to vote, which means if you register to vote, you get to sit on a jury, which means if you sit on a jury, you have the power now to put the KKK in jail. But they know if it's a white jury, then they're going to get the sympathizers, and they're going to say not guilty. I'm just trying to make sense of all this right here, because see, it's like it really is, being white isn't enough anymore. Now, going forward, this is what we because right now, look, they're even trying to get Ahmaud Arbery's killers out of prison. So if they think that those guys didn't murder Ahmaud Arbery, so understand what's going on here. 3 white men brutally murdered Ahmaud Arbery. He was unarmed. Now, the argument is, did they murder him or not? Those 3 white dudes know he's dead, but they say we didn't murder him. Even though he didn't do anything wrong, we didn't murder him. But he's dead. And a jury would have found them not guilty had it not been for us fucking up shit whenever we get a not guilty verdict, right? The societal pressure, right? That's what they say, the societal pressure. They still say today, and the prosecutors down there in Georgia, Ricky Lake, Georgia, they believe that those guys didn't murder anybody, that they're innocent. But the societal pressure forced them to get a conviction. Okay? And now they're trying to get them out of prison as if they're still innocent. So if Ahmaud Arbery, if the brutal murderers of Ahmaud Arbery in the eyes of white supremacy are innocent, how can Donald Trump not be innocent too? How can Donald Trump not be not guilty too? You see what I'm saying? You see what's going on. You understand what's going on. That's why I'm trying to tell you. There's a person who can say things, and then they don't want that though. They don't want that. They don't want to see a person come and say things. Okay? To me, Joe Biden's a racist. Kamala Harris is a racist. To me, they're racist. They don't have to say shit. I look at what they do. I look at what they don't do. So to me, they're racist. If we ain't got a partner for Mamiya, we ain't getting reparations. That's racist presidential policies to me. If you want to see how racist Joe Biden really is, go tell him, hey, Joe Biden, give us a pardon for Mamiya Abdul Jamal, and we'll vote for you. We'll vote for you. That's the only way he's gonna get my vote. If he ain't pardoning Mamiya, he ain't gonna get my vote. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand what the fuck happened. And then to add insult to injury, I don't care, man. I don't care about this guy no more. Why you keep coming in here starting shit for, man, throwing me off my thing? I don't care about those people. Those people are irrelevant. Those people are obsolete. They're already dead. Anyway, these people keep talking about trying to keep you in the past with them. They try to keep you in last month because they ain't gonna make it through the year. That shit is funny. Anyway, but the thing about it is, Donald Trump comes out of the courtroom, and I noticed something. I noticed something crazy, as you can see in the photo. I noticed something crazy. I noticed that he raises his fist in the air. He raises the black fist. I mean, it's a white fist, but he raises the black fist. He raises the black fist. And if you don't believe me, you guys know what he's doing. You guys know what he's doing. The Black Power fist. He really put up the Black Power fist. Bro, that's crazy. He really put up the Black Power fist. See, you gotta see the things people do and not what they say. Stop listening and start looking. If you're not looking, you will be deceived. Okay? You will be deceived. You will be deceived. All right? We all know the Black Power salute when we see it. We all know the Black Power salute when we see it. Ain't no white man ever in the history of the world ever did this until yesterday. Ain't no white man in the history of the world has ever done this until yesterday. Okay? This is the Black Power salute. You don't know the history behind this photo? Go check it out. Go check out the history behind this photo. Okay? This is what Donald Trump did yesterday. Now, you see that even back then, the white dude on the podium, he ain't joining in. He ain't joining in on the Black Power salute. He ain't raised his fist either in solidarity with other athletes. He ain't raised his fist in solidarity with other athletes. Okay? He's not raising his fist. This is the Black Power fist is something that white men don't do. They don't do it. They never raise a fist. They'll raise a rifle, but they won't raise a fist. Okay? It's not even the Black Power fist is a symbol of defiance, rebellion, resilience, being strong, not giving up. It's a symbol of all of that in sight of oppression. And what we've seen is America has gotten so rotten. America has gotten so rotten to the core that they are oppressing a white man. And it's that bad. It's that bad. Now, I'm just talking about it because to me, it's fucking hilarious. These people have gone to a new low. I wake up today and I realize, like, we're fucked. I realize, like, we're really fucked. You know, it used to be being white was good enough. Kyle Rittenhouse, he killed a guy. They found him not guilty. So how the hell does Kyle Rittenhouse get to walk around? And he actually committed 2 crimes. He gets to walk around free, and Donald Trump gets a guilty verdict. See, you got to ask the right questions. You got to ask the right questions, and you got to see where people want to keep you. Listen, man, get off my dick, bro. Get off my dick. Nobody lives with nobody. Listen, hello, do you hear anybody now? Nigga, get off my dick. Hey, Ma, where you at? Hey, Ma, nigga, get off my dick. It's 10:20 a.m. I live with myself, bitch. Get off my dick. Nobody lives with their mother, nigga. This nigga over here bugging, bro. Get out of here. You want me to block you? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to block you? Is that what you want me to do? Just deleting your comments. Stop interrupting me. Damn, if you don't like what I gotta say, get out of here. I live with my mom. This nigga crazy. Oh my God, bro. These people really be reaching. Anyway, so nobody. So what happens is this is how they're doing it. This is how awful it's gotten. It's gotten so awful that they are out here beating up their own kind now. That's why I tell you, you got to listen to what people are doing and not what they're saying. Like this clown right here. People want to try to keep you in people want to try to keep you in the past. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep us in the past. And they're willing to change. They're willing to change. I mean, going forward, I expect every white man to be found guilty. I think we're not going to have any more police shit happening because they're going to go to jail. The next cop that kills another black man, we just had like 2, so they're going to go to jail. Those dudes in those cops in Chicago, they're going to have to go to jail because if the president is a legal enforcement, right? Think of the president as a cop. He's a law enforcement officer. He enforces the laws. That's his job. His job is enforcement of the Constitution, right? Enforcement of our highest laws. That's his job. If he's a enforcer of the laws, then how can these cops that killed the brother in Chicago, shot up his truck, how can these cops not also be guilty? They play the circumstances. I think a lot of things are going to change for the good because of Trump's guilty verdict. And I really see like ironically, I hate to say we're winning this thing. I didn't want us to win this thing this way. I'm gonna tell you why. You need someone like Trump in there because what you need to do is you need to let the rest of the world handle the business they need to handle. And you can't do that without someone like Trump in there. Without Trump in there, the rest of the world ain't going to be able to reconcile what they need to do. And so what's going to happen is it's going to be bad for all of us. World War III could break out at any moment right now because they're trying to live in the past. They won't let nature take its course. There's some countries that nature just has to take its course on them. And as long as they keep intervening, it puts everybody in danger. It puts everybody in danger. You know what I'm saying? So the point is that in a way it's good, but in a way it's awful that they're railroading this man. Come on, man. I'm tired of telling you. I'm gonna block you right now. How about that? I don't want to hear what you gotta say. Nobody want to hear what you gotta say. I had to block this dude, man. He's interrupting me. Trying to talk and talk and talk and talk. Listen. Oh boy. I don't know, man. They really hate me. They really hate me. I'm laughing at them. They really hate me. Yo, bro, I've been here a whole how long I've been back? 5 weeks now. Oh my God, I can't have no company over. It's crazy, my nigga. My nigga, this shit crazy. This shit crazy, bro. These niggas are so I can't believe it. I'm not doing no more. I'm not doing no more, man. I'm not doing no more. You gotta listen. Oh man, where's that video at? I think I got rid of it. You know what, man? Let me stop the show for a minute. Y'all made me get off of my roast. Let me stop the show for a minute. Because this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why everything to me is some whole ass shit. Let me just address this real quick. This is why everything to me is some whole ass shit. The nigga who dick you suck. Let's be honest. Y'all all suck Austin Holman's dick. That whoever was just trolling me, Zoom to Thailand, beautiful. All them other old ass nigga YouTubers, they suck Austin Holman's dick. And he was living with his mama. So not only are you sucking the dick of a young nigga, you're sucking the dick of a young nigga who lived with his mama. When that nigga come home in a couple of weeks, he going right back to that raggedy ass room in Dallas. That's who you're fuck with. That's who you're success. That's who's successful for you. I'm better than whoever you want me not to be. We not the same. It's 10:26 a.m. on a Friday, nigga. You at work somewhere or you got a Section 8 disability ass nigga, get off my fucking channel with that shit, man. Now you're gonna make me hurt you. Now you want me to hurt your ego. Because you know that's the worst way you hurt a man is through his ego. Physical things heal, but the ego don't heal. So just stop. Just stop. I'm self-insulated. I'm successful. I'm magnificent. I'm great at every fucking thing. You ninjas is dying a slow death, and I would be there to drink to it and piss on your grave. Just accept it. There is nothing you can do about it. You have nothing I want, nothing I need. There's no compromise. You're sellouts. That's the next video later on today. Are Black travel YouTubers sellouts? That's the next video today. I was going to surprise y'all. But anyway, so that's all I got to say about that. So you can just give it up already. It's not changing anything. I'm not here to answer for you. I don't even care about talking to you. I don't even care about talking about you or talking to you. Nobody cares, bro. I know I should say everybody cares. I don't care. You're going to be a loser. You've been a loser your whole life. You're going to stay a loser. Okay? You're going to stay a loser your whole life. Nothing you can do about it. Now go on and make another YouTube fucking channel account so you can fucking troll me some more. I'm gonna make your eyes bleed and your ears bleed, and I must be doing a good job because it's only June. Shit, trying to tell me something, trying to tell me my reality. You know my reality. Yeah, okay. Nigga, you know my reality, nigga. And so what if I live with my family? If I did, I would show you my family. I don't live with my family. There's nobody here except for my niece and my nephew. That's who we live together. Whole ass ninja, because I take care of mine. I take care of my family. Y'all ninjas are some hoes, bro. Y'all some real hoes. Y'all some real hoes. Let me, you know what? I wasn't even gonna do this. Y'all done got me, since y'all done got me off the topic. Let me do this. I wasn't even gonna do this, bro. I wasn't even gonna do this today. This is too much. This is too much. I'm gonna show you the dude, the shit that I've seen. The shit that I've seen from YouTubers. I'm not even gonna get started really. I have to go. I have to go in the order of I've seen the shit. I can't jump around. It wouldn't be fair. So the first YouTuber who I seen shit from that was bizarre was Barber World TV. That's the first YouTuber. Then it was this other YouTuber, this guy right here. Let me show you this guy. This guy right here. This guy right here. Grease TV. Now let me tell you why I bring this up, because ironically, now I met this dude in Brazil through some people that Barber World TV knew, that I hung around with one of the guys. He's the other YouTuber we'll be talking about later, and I could tell, and the shit I've seen. So we're gonna start with, I've been meeting YouTubers since I started traveling. This is a whole nother live now, but listen, man. Now, this guy right here, though, I got some stories about this nigga. This nigga right here. Now, he's the second YouTuber I met. Like I said, remember I told you guys about okay, this is what I was gonna say. So ironically, I met this dude. Remember, I've been telling you guys how all this shit is connected, how all these people are organized. Real quick, I was gonna do the story because he's part of the Brazil story too. He's part of the Brazil story. So I was just Finally, I figured out who the fuck he was. I forgot who he fucking was. He's a forklift operator from Louisiana, but I forgot what his channel was, right? This nigga somehow wiggled his way down to Brazil. But anyway, I met this nigga 3 years ago. I was just being nosy and I was clicking on this video here. I just clicked on a random video. I was just being nosy and I was clicking on a random video. Damn, your niggas look old. You need to shave them gray ass beards or do something with them. That shit gonna catch up to y'all. Anyway, I saw this. I said, Big Bass life. Big Bass life. I said, Big Bass. I said, wait a minute. How does Big Bass know this guy? How does Big Bass know Drees? And because see, through another YouTuber named Moxie, I met Big Bass just recently in Pattaya. I ran into Moxie in Pattaya. Big Bass and Moxie, they rock together. That's his boy. But Big Bass, his realm is Pattaya. So I'm like, but you see what I'm saying, though? All these dudes, they doing something behind the scenes conspiratorial. I don't know what it is. I don't care. I overheard stuff. I've been invited to stuff. I don't go. I don't show up. I sucker duck them. I curve them. But you see what I'm talking about. All these dudes shouldn't know each other like that. All these dudes shouldn't know each other like that. They shouldn't know each other like that. That's why when I tell you that there's that dirty Mac that zoomed to Thailand sent someone after me. They all know each other. Anybody on YouTube that's black in the travel space, they all know each other. You guys, the audience, are just the audience. You guys are on the outside. These dudes got a whole separate WhatsApp group. They literally have Zoom meetings. They do a lot of shit. Coordination, collaboration. They fight, they argue. They do a lot of shit because somebody else, O'Shea Duke Jackson, has set this up years ago with the Black Manosphere. Then he had a falling out with these cats like Black Ram and Angry Man. So the remnants of that still exist. Okay. The remnants of that still exist. So that's why I'm telling you, like, what's going on. And then the whole point, like I said in the other videos, the whole point about it. So I just came back from Pattaya for 6 months. My mama was in Thailand too. My mama was in Colombia too. My mama was in Brazil too. My mama was in Europe with me in Amsterdam and Czech. And my mama don't travel with me, nigga. I live the same way in another country that I live at home. Well, this ain't my home, but I mean, when I come back to Hawaii by myself, because I muted, because you heard people in the background, because I muted nigga, what my dinner was made. Y'all done seen me be loud as fuck, yelling and screaming and doing all kinds of shit. This nigga Austin mama kicked him out of her house, the little house they had, and told him to take his fucking Buick, and you niggas still on his dick. So I don't even see how, if I did live with my mama, how that is even a diss. But you tell me how my mama can afford $6,000 a month rent and live in $1 million house in Hawaii. You tell me how that's even still a diss. Because if my mama is rich, that means that I'm rich, which means if I'm rich, you niggas don't suck my dick. So you niggas still don't respect anything. So it's the point is irrelevant. My mama rich. If I live with my mama rich. My mama ain't no hoe like Austin mama. My mama got money, but she don't got money. You know what I'm saying? I got the money. I take care of my family. But let's just say it's the other way around. My mama paid for everything. My mama paid for all my trips, all my traveling. My mother and father, rich black people. Do you guys like me now? Do you respect me now? Do I have your respect? Are you impressed? Are you impressed? Do I have your attention? Are you impressed? Am I going to get the subs up? I'm not gonna get the subs to 1 million subs. You niggas gonna rock with me. You gonna fuck with me. You gonna stop fucking with hoe ass niggas that got you giving them money for a fucking skinny ass Thai girl. That's what y'all gonna stop doing that shit. See, the bottom line is, bro, I live better than you. I live better than you in at least 2 states in America. Y'all don't respect anything. Y'all don't respect shit. Actually, my parents are rich, but I mean, you know, y'all don't respect shit. Me having money and being rich, y'all don't respect that. You're envious. You're envious of that. Y'all keep talking about my weight so much, I feel skinny because I know I'm not that fat. I've seen fatter people than me. I ain't even get to do that video yet, so that's irrelevant, bro. The me being fat thing is irrelevant. I just haven't done the video about it yet because I'm too lazy to fucking put the shit together. I got footage of so many fat white dudes in Pattaya. You call them fat too? You see what I'm saying? It's like you're not authentic. When you attack me and you don't do nothing to white men, you're not authentic. That's why we're going to talk about you guys being whores and sellouts. You guys are the 304s. The black travel people are the 304s. All them black travel people are the 304s, except for maybe 1 or 2 of you. And it's sad. 1 or 2 of you. 1 or 2 of you. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 that I'm aware of all the ones that I'm aware of. So no shade to anybody I don't know, but you know, I need to put a list together because you know, only a handful. Anyway, this nigga Drees right here. This nigga, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that from now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change the title. Yeah, that's right. I live with my rich black ass mama. And when I get tired of living with my rich black ass mama, I go to Georgia and live with my black rich ass father. Yep, my parents are rich. Suck my dick. Dumbass niggas. Y'all niggas stupid. Anyway, this nigga Drees right here. Let me tell you about, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like y'all. And this nigga Drees right here, I seen this the nigga I told you he ran off on some pussy in Brazil. He ran off on some box. He had a girl come over. Me and Hollywood Rick, we was sitting there. I got a witness to this shit. He was sitting. Matter of fact, his man was a witness to this shit. His man is this Chips cop, City Highway Patrol cop, retired, named Jordan. These is all Barber World TV's friends. When I first met Barber World TV, these are his friends. This nigga right here, though, he ran off on some pussy. Okay. He had the chick come over. He just got done smashing her when we showed up. He walked out the door. He said, "I'll be right back." We were going somewhere. We was either going to the thermal or we were going to eat. I forgot what it was. And then, because when I'm in Rio, I really only go to 4 places. I don't go to certain places because they're dangerous and they're beneath me. I like a certain kind of service. So we was either going to 1 or 2 thermas, the cigar bar in LeBlanc that I go to, or he was going to Barra Tijuca. I can't remember. But in any event, the dude, this dude right here, he took the chick out the house. She ain't look like nothing anyway. She was old. This chick was like as old as him. This chick was like 50 years old. He took her out the house because they had a little house. They had a weird. This was the worst. Yo, this was the worst Airbnb I ever seen. He had this Airbnb. It was crazy. I sat on the couch and I fell through the couch. It was crazy. So he left with the chick. He come back 30 minutes later and he tried to talk to us. And my man Hollywood Rick ain't really like him. Hollywood Rick ain't like him. So Hollywood Rick be like, you know, he's a weird Hollywood. See, that's why I know LA niggas, because I used to hang out with an LA nigga. The whole time I was in Brazil, the nigga I hung out with every day was from LA. That's why I've hung out with more guys from different places than all of y'all. I know about Harlem cats. I know about Miami cats, Chicago, DC, Bmore, LA, Houston, Dallas, Brooklyn, Bronx, Jersey City. I done hung out, let's see, anybody? Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando. I done hung out with niggas from more cities. Like I know niggas from more cities than all of you guys put together. Like, I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about streets. I'm talking about the streets, bro. So when I tell you I know who these people are, when I tell you I know how LA niggas are, I'm telling you I know, because I hung out with LA niggas in other countries. When I tell you I don't fuck with Atlanta niggas, I know, because I've seen Atlanta niggas in other countries. So the point is, this guy comes back, and we still waiting to go. I forgot why I was taking so long, but he comes back. He's back in the Airbnb like 5 minutes, and there's a knock at the door. Oh, no. Yeah, there's a knock at the door, and we get startled because we're like, wait a minute, don't you got a doorman? How's someone knocking on your door? So I go and open the door. It's the chick. And I don't know what she's saying because she's talking Portuguese, but she's yelling and she's mad and she's telling him some shit. And I knew right away what it was. She was telling him, you left me. You said you was coming back with the money, and you ain't come back with the money. This nigga tried to dip. This nigga was happy. See, what he was doing was he was having girls come over to his spot. He was fucking them, and then he was taking them around the neighborhood to get them lost. Like, they can't find his condo, and then he come back to the condo. But he tell them, hey, wait right here. I'm gonna get the money, and then he don't come back and just leave them out there like that. That's what he was doing. He did that a lot. The only time I seen this nigga pay for some pussy, it was these two twins in Whiskey 6'5". There was these two twins. They was wild. They was crazy looking too. You didn't really want to fuck with them. He wound it up. he wound it up. He was filming himself fucking one of them because he was showing everybody the video. And he's Superman in the hoe. And as he's filming her sister opened the door because they was always up each other's ass. Man, when I tell you, man, these girls don't get into the sex like that, man. They don't get into the sex like that because they just not into it. They don't care about that. They like numb to you. So it's just for them a performance. So he was showing the video, and we were like, they know you filmed them because they kept trying to call him and meet up with them, and he wouldn't let them come over. This nigga was scared because they was gonna come over and blap his ass because they knew he filmed them, but they didn't want to do nothing about it. I don't know why they let him walk out, but they didn't want to do nothing about it. But when the sister opened the door, she could see the camera. You could see that she's looking direct at the camera, so she knew he filmed them. Go on and ask this dumbass nigga about it. He'll tell you all about it. But see, the point is, like, this is what they do. And anyway, he tried to get loud with me. I almost had to smack the shit out of him. He tried to get loud with me because I told him, don't be doing that shit, man. Don't put me in that position where you running off on bitches and don't do it when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? I want to know I know you. All right, that's the first story. The guy I told you about, we took him, he tagged along with us. We didn't take him nowhere. He tagged along with us to the cigar bar in LeBlanc. And he ain't had no money. And this place is expensive. And he ordered a steak with fries because they have the best thing there is a steak and fritas. It's like a baseball steak with fritas, right? So he ordered the baseball steak with fritas. And then he said, hold the steak. Hollywood Rick was like, come on, man. He was like, man, come on, man. You know what? I will sit and squeeze in with you guys. And came and sat with us because when we got there, it was crowded, so we all couldn't sit together. Thank the Lord. So me and Jordan sat at one table, and him and this Hollywood Rick and this guy sat at the bar. But after that, Hollywood Rick squeezed in. He made me squeeze in with him because he was like, man, this guy crazy. He ordered a steak and said, hold the fries. And the waiter looked at him and said, I don't think we can do that. We don't sell fries here, man. This dude came all the way to Brazil and was eating a tilapia sandwich with matter of fact, where's that footage at? Matter of fact, I got some footage of me in my condo in Brazil that I found. Where did I put it at? Let me get that for you right now. Let me get this footage for y'all of me and my penthouse in Brazil, because y'all be talking too much shit. Anyway, this dude was in the crib eating tilapia. He was in the crib eating a tilapia and on some bread. He had made him some fried tilapia, eating some tilapia bread. Eating some tilapia on two slices of bread with some Kool-Aid. This nigga had some tilapia on two slices of bread with some Kool-Aid. I fucking shit you not, bro. He had tilapia sandwich on two slices of bread with some Kool-Aid. That's how he was living in Brazil. That's how he was living in Brazil. When I knew that dude in Brazil, he was living broke. He was borrowing money for box. I think the nigga owed me some money still. He was borrowing money. The nigga was broke, bro. The nigga was broke. The only problem I had in Brazil was my phone didn't work because I had shitty T-Mobile, and I was always too lazy just to take my passport to get a local phone. But I had shitty T-Mobile at the time. But after that, you know, I upgraded. When I came back to Brazil the second time a year later, I had AT&T. I'm still got AT&T. But my money was always strong, nigga. My money was always strong. Niggas still talk about seeing me out there in Mabs every day, every night. I'm in Mabs in the daytime. When I go to Mabs, it's the daytime. You dig? Okay, so if you don't know about going to Mabs in the daytime, it's twice as expensive as a nighttime. You know? So anyway, hold on a minute. Let me find you guys. Okay, here we go. Huh, that's weird. It's been sitting here this whole time. Okay, here we go. Is this the Airbnb? Which one is this? I did a couple of videos when I was in Brazil. I actually did some lives. I don't know. Were these lives? I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm going to show you them from my fucking apartment in Brazil. And since I live with my mother, you dumb motherfuckers. We gonna go with that though, because I'm living in a fucking big ass house. I don't know what them niggas. Hold on. Oh, that audio is so bad. I don't know if I can show you with the audio. That audio is so bad. You guys keep fishing. Tom was right. I like to rub their fucking face in it too much. Because I do like to rub their fucking face in it.
Yeah, I'm back.
Rubbing in your face.
A little bit late. Sorry about that. Kind of was on the phone.
So this is me.
Making a phone call.
This is me in my apartment in Brazil.
Let me flip my wig.
You can see the year.
From
the year
comes up in the room here.
is 3 years ago.
Today, I'm going to discuss today's day 3 in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana. And today I'm going to discuss Airbnb versus hotels.
This is my apartment right here. I don't know if I showed you around, if I showed you guys around the
And I'm
apartment.
probably just going to start anyway. So
as you see,
today we're going to
my
talk about
mother's not
Airbnb.
in the background, nigga. Ah, boy, you guys are just too much, man. You guys are just too much. You guys are just too much. I can't keep doing this. You can't. I can't keep running the score up on you niggas, man. You niggas ain't no competition for me. These niggas ain't no competition for me. You understand? They need to just go away and just disappear. You got beat up. Leave it alone. I beat you niggas up. Leave it alone. You want to get beat up in real life, then that's cool
got
too.
Laryngitis or something.
You got beat up.
Working on that right now. So
in my apartment, different clothes,
basically,
different glasses. I used to be so obnoxious. I used to have like 5 pairs of glasses and change them every day of the week to match my clothes, nigga.
And
fuck y'all talking about? That's how obnoxious I can be. That's why I only keep 1 pair now.
So if anybody has
to have 5 pair, I went to Brazil with a bunch of shit. Because I wasn't planning on coming back the first
I want you
time.
to ask me if you have any questions about coming to Brazil as a first-time traveler, coming to Brazil during COVID, hotels versus Airbnb, sightseeing, whatever it is.
Yeah, look, here go my apartment. Look, let me show you something. Look, my apartment.
A little bit of space, like your hotel room. Your hotel room could possibly be the size of this room or the size of the room I'm in now. And after a while, that gets to you. Great information.
I had a whole place. I had a whole place. I had a whole place in that made me fuck it up. I had a whole place in Copacabana, a block away from Mabs. Not even that far. Was it a block? It wasn't even a block up the street from Mabs, bro. I'm right there in Copacabana. I'm a block away from the beach. And these niggas ain't got that. Niggas ain't living in Brazil unless they're retired. That was 3 years ago. I didn't even have as much money as I do now. Back then, I was living in Brazil back then. Before Bizarro Batman came around. You ninjas, bro. You ninjas don't stop. You ninjas don't stop. Somebody gonna get hurt, and it won't be me. Here I am telling you about the debit cards and the shit like that because the debit cards don't work. The debit card doesn't work. It's certain banks that it works at. You gotta really have a credit card in Brazil. Oh boy.
Still, Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana neighborhood. And
still in my apartment.
We're going to talk about
I'm myself. I don't know if you can see the bedroom. I don't think I showed you guys the bedroom. Anyway,
about those 2 items.
You get the idea. 3 years ago, what's going on, King?
So,
somebody asking me what's a decent ride from the airport to the Hilton Cabana Hotel.
Longer, so
okay.
Well, I've been away for a minute because Brazil is finally picking up a lot of steam. Things are slowly getting back to normal. A couple of clubs are open till 4 a.m. and it's really going to be a good
figure out how to make. I need to do something where I show this footage. I know I'm gonna do because y'all gonna see. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Okay? Don't get me started, man. I'm starting to find footage here and there. I gotta really look for it. I got some footage on my hard drive. I gotta check my iCloud accounts. So I got footage of Brazil somewhere around here. I got classic stuff. I got stuff somewhere around here. I don't know, man. Shit. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all niggas the same thing, man. Y'all like stuck in some weirdo shit. But anyway, let me get back to the story. So that's the point I was making. But see, if I start with the shit I've seen from YouTubers, if I start with the shit I've seen from black YouTubers, I gotta start way at the beginning and I gotta go all the way to today. maybe that should be the show. But I don't wanna do that. I don't wanna do that because I have to start with Barber World TV. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that to them. I have to start from the beginning and tell you all the shit I've seen, all the shit I've seen these niggas do, all the foul shit I've seen these niggas do. Just the very nature of them. You gotta understand about me. I'm perfect. I'm a perfectionist. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. There's nothing wrong with me. The thing that people have a problem with is not even a thing that's something wrong. It's not a thing. I'm not the only fat man in the whole world. There's a company called DXL, a big and tall store. They made $56 million selling clothes to fat guys. You think I wouldn't try to get in on that? So when you talk about me being fat or whatever you say, all you doing is insulting your mama, your fucking uncle. There's fat guys in your family. Do you talk to them like that? You know, it's the problems you have, the problems people have about another person are their own problems. And most of the time it's just that they're an evil person. A lot of these YouTubers are really evil people. That's why I don't fuck with them. Not to mention they're poor and they're fucked up financially. So, among other things, health issues, among other things, why I don't fuck with them. But mainly because they're just evil fucking people. And I learned you should never tell an evil person to their face that they're fucking evil because they might kill your fucking ass. So unless you're ready to kill them, there's no point in telling them that they fucking evil or you know what they're capable of. Because what's the point? What's the point? Ain't gonna change them. They can't change. They can't change. You niggas is grasping at straws. It's desperation. Y'all gonna get mad when I do the real bait and switch on y'all. When I do I'm gonna tell you because I don't care no more. I can tell you now. I'm good. I fucked Zoom to Thailand. I fucked BMT. Just like you fucked them 304s. I used them niggas just like you used them girls. I used them niggas to get what I needed out of this YouTube shit. Okay? Ha ha. Ha ha. But it actually happens to be the truth about them. Ha ha. Even better. About to do a bait and switch on you niggas so cold. Wait till I get to 1,000 subs. About to do a bait and switch on you niggas so cold. Anyway, let me get back to the show, man. Now I done wasted all my time. I gotta change the title. I don't even know what to call this now. I always don't like to get on topic because I feel like I gotta change the title of the live. And all my lives are paid. You want to see my lives, you gotta pay. If you missed the first broadcast, ain't no free content no more. Ain't no free content over here. All my shit, you gotta pay. I don't care if nobody watches it. You gotta pay. Somebody gonna pay to watch it. them niggas you got sending me that little bit of money to be nosy, to see what I do, to see what's going on. That shit ain't gonna ride, nigga. You gonna have to pay to see what's going on. I know how you niggas think. Long term, it'll kill you. Long term, it'll kill you to not know what I'm talking about you or saying, to not know what I'm talking about or saying. It'll kill you. It'll kill you. It'll kill you long term. It'll kill you. Okay? It'll kill you. I know y'all try to have someone come on and do a YouTube live every time I hop on a live. I know y'all do all of that stuff, man. It don't matter to me. I don't y'all just don't have a clue. Y'all just don't have a clue what's going on. You niggas is on the way out. I can be on all the time. You niggas ain't even got your internet working in other countries. Still talking about the same shit. You guys are boring. You fucking guys are boring. Those guys are boring. Look at their content. Still talking about the same shit. Them niggas is boring. Anyway, this iconic photo is from Mexico, the Mexican Olympics. And if you don't know about it, you don't know about it. But it's funny that you have this photo. You have this photo, and you have this photo. Do you see a resemblance? Do you see a resemblance of the photos? Let me show you. Hold on. Let's. You see that photo? Okay. And we know about the Black Power fist. We know about the Black Power fist. This guy, did he just raise the Black Power fist? Donald Trump's like, we're going to soldier on. Don't worry, I'm still in this fight. He about to send this guy to jail with the Central Park Five. I mean, in some ways, I'm not with him. But in this circumstance, being treated unfair, I'm with anybody. And he's definitely getting treated unfair. And I'm telling you, it's going to rip the country apart. The things that they want to have happen are going to fuck up my money, are going to fuck up everybody's money. It's going to fuck up everybody's lives. And it's going to be for nothing. Because in reality of it is that, see, I got to show you guys too much stuff. That's why I get tired of this. I gotta show you guys some stuff that I gotta really go. I really gotta take you to school, because see, white America is delusional. See, I know what white America want to return to. White America want to return to a time when it was open season on the black man, where they were killing the black man and nobody was going to jail. And they did this to us for a very, very long time. Okay? They were killing black men and nobody was going to jail. It wasn't even the cops killing us back then. It was just whoever. You just happened to run afoul of some shit, they were killing you. And it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. So that's what they're trying to go back to, because they have everything. They have all the money on the planet. They all have cars. They all have homes. They all have jobs. And they've had this shit for 40 years, 60 years, 80 years, 90 years. They've had continuous success. So why are they mad? Why are they really behind Donald Trump? Why do they feel ejected from America when America works for them? What do they really want? They really want black men gone. You see what I'm saying? The last thing we can take from the last thing we can take from race soldiers is their ability to murder us without going to prison. But they don't even care about that. They're willing to sacrifice themselves. So, that's a whole nother thing. They willing to sacrifice themselves because they think that I'm going to be able to overturn everything that they've done. And I was going to show you guys something real quick. Where's it at? I got to show you guys something real quick for you to really understand. Let me see. I'm looking for the video right now. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. Yep, here we go right here. You guys got to watch this. We're going to watch it. You're going to watch this video right here. You got to watch this video right here.
They brought it on themselves.
From the beginning. We're going to watch this. We're going to do some education
The purpose
today.
of this last class is to both face the reality that we have been talking about this semester, the realities of widening inequality of income and wealth and race, but do it in a way that reality needs to be faced. That is, not with great fear, not with negativism, not with a sense of defeatism, but really with a sense of optimism, inspiration, commitment. So today, we're going to be talking about where do we and you go from here? I'm going to give you a very, very short cartoon summary of the vicious cycle of inequality that we are finding ourselves in, and then talk a little bit about reset and renewal. And what does that mean? How do we begin to reset and renew the system? And then I want to talk about leadership and positive social change. Oh, yes. I want to talk about you, because you are very much central to this story. The system and the cartoon summary, and that says they got rid of the balances, now it's a system of checks and checks. Well, that's a cynical cartoon. But the cartoon version of what we've talked about in terms of the vicious cycle of widening inequality is that people with the right assets in terms of education, race, ethnicity, gender, skills, connections, family wealth, and health, they get higher incomes in our system.
All right, I'll just get back from the bathroom. Sorry about that. So, as you can see right here, right, where he just was talking to you about the future of inequality. So, white people have a delusion that things are becoming that there's inequality, right? That they're, how you say, they're not gaining anything, or we're getting more than them, right? But the vicious cycle of inequality is this: people with the right assets, education, race, ethnicity, gender, skills, connection, family wealth, health get higher incomes and increase wealth. That's white people.
And increased wealth. Not all of them, but enough of them do that they affect the system. And these higher incomes and increased wealth mean they have more political.
Okay, the higher income and wealth give them more political influence, including over the market. Now, pay attention to that word, market.
Political influence, including more political influence over how the market is organized. And again, we've talked in this class about how the key political decisions and the key economic decisions are intricately connected, because the market itself does not exist out in nature. It is a function of human beings' decisions. And those decisions are decisions usually by people who have some authority: judges, justices, people who are secretaries of cabinet departments, people who are presidents, people who are members of Congress, people who are legislators. All of them continuously are making decisions that shape and change the market. But they are subject to the political power and the political influence of great wealth. Not directly always, but we've talked about it in various ways. The market predistributes to people who often have a lot of power, and the rich.
Okay, so you guys can study this on your own in more fashion. You guys can study this on your own in more fashion. But the point is that they feel that white people feel that they're not getting power. They're not getting more power, or they're losing power. But the truth is that they have all the power. White people have all the power on the planet. Okay, especially in America. White Americans have all the power. They have power over me. They have power over you. They have power over each other. They just don't exercise the power over each other, but they can. They can exercise the power over each other when they see fit. So when the media chooses to say something like Trump's a racist, but they don't never consider Joe Biden to be a racist, that's something wrong with that. Because I can tell you a lot of ways Joe Biden is a racist. I can tell you a lot of ways he's a racist. And people will argue with you and say, well, he's not a racist because he doesn't say things. He doesn't have to say things. It's how he controls the market. It's his actions in the market. I need more money. We all need more money. The black man should be having more money right now than ever before in our lives. This should be the year that the shit spikes up 5,000% after what happened to Trump yesterday. This should be the year that that happens. But it hasn't happened for black men yet. Okay, so you guys feel free to go look at that more in detail. I'll put the link in the description box below. What it is that white people have all the power. There's no more power for them to get. What they're trying to do is they're trying to keep from having to share the power. That's what they're doing. They're trying to keep from having to share the the power. Okay, all those people that they just described, all those people that they just described are all those people that they just described are white people, the right race, the right ethnicity, the right gender, get you all the money in the country. Okay. So now the funny thing about this is he's talking about inequality, but he's not really talking about inequality for white people. He's talking about inequality for me. It's the system is unequal for me. The gap is widening. It took me so long to get here. It doesn't even matter that I'm here now because they went another 4 quadruples forward. I can't catch up
social
unless
insurance.
they put me in a
People
position
without
where
the
I'm
right assets, that is
caught up
education race,
or beyond white
etc.,
people.
they get lower
It doesn't
incomes,
matter.
lower wealth, indebtedness.
Now look, he told you, he
People
just
who are
told you the
members
right
of Congress,
assets.
people who are legislators, all of them continuously are making decisions that shape and change the market. But they are subject to the political power and the political influence of great wealth. Not directly always, but we've talked about it in various ways. The market predistributes to people who often have a lot of power, and the richest withdraw their support for public investment and social insurance. People without the right assets, that is education, race, etc., they get lower incomes, lower wealth, indebtedness, and less social protection. And many face barriers of systemic racism, and others become angry at what they consider to be a rigged system. And in the ways we've been talking about it, of course, the system is rigged. And some become susceptible to the politics of resentment, of racism, xenophobia, and demagoguery because they are trapped, because they are angry or angry.
So now that's where I have to disagree with him there. But here's the link. You can watch the whole course. That's where I have to disagree with him there because, see, he's talking about black people, but I have to disagree with him there because black people can't be racist. My racism, it doesn't matter. What am I going to keep a white person from doing? Dancing to my music? I can't even do that. I don't have clubs that they want to go to. I don't have restaurants that they want to eat at. Like, maybe if I was to not sell my clothes to white people, that would be a form of racism, I guess. But they don't even have to buy my clothes, right? So there's the racism thing I have to disagree with when he says that, because we're not able to exhibit racism. We can have resentment. Yeah, we can have resentment. We can be angry. It's definitely a rigged system. I don't think we can have xenophobia and demagoguery. I looked that up. We definitely don't have that. So, but the point that I'm making is that what's going on is that white people, man, they don't want to share any of the power. They've amassed so much of it. They have absolute power. They don't want to share any of it. And that's what this is all about. That's what they want Donald Trump to do for them. They want Donald Trump to not allow the sharing of the power, a de facto form of what they've been doing for the last 80 years. I don't think it has a name. Call it apartheid. It's a de facto form of apartheid. It's basically what it is. Okay? Apartheid really just means an unequal sharing of the power in a country between groups of people. That's it. We got all the power. We're not sharing it with you. And then you add race to it. So white Americans have all the power. They're not sharing it with African Americans. That's it. That's the argument. Finish, finito, final. That's it. So anyway, though, I kind of got distracted and all of. I gotta stop. I gotta stop paying attention to this clown shit they doing because I really had something better to say. But it's okay. You get the point. You get the point. The point is, the point is that Donald Trump is out there doing this. He's out there doing the Black Power fist. He feels oppressed. He feels oppressed. A billionaire, a man with $1 billion in the bank, was made to feel oppressed the other day. And you know what this is all about. See, this is why I tell you guys that this is all about the men's rights movement. Men ultimately are being punished. Well, I don't know. We can't really say men in that vernacular, but males are primarily being punished for wanting sex. Males are being punished for wanting sex, for wanting to live our sexual fantasies. They'll punish you. This was all about Donald Trump wanting to live his sexual fantasies of sleeping with a porn star or whatever it was she was able to provide him with, right? This was about him wanting to live that fantasy. And this is the punishment for doing that. He got punished for doing that. He got punished for wanting to live his sexual fantasies. And you know what the crazy thing is? You know what the craziest thing about it is? This is all about, I don't know how to say it. If prostitution became legal in America, who do you think would be the most sought after women in America? If they were able to legally offer the services of prostitution, who do you think would be the most sought after women in America? White women. And so that's why they want us out of the way, because the white men are being denied the right to openly pursue their sexual fantasies without punishment, because in order for them to do that, they have to share their women with all the men in America, and white men don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So you got to understand, that's why I tell you, the men's rights movement is coming, and it's all about men not wanting to be punished for using their money to pursue their sexual fantasies. Donald Trump didn't commit a crime. He took his money. He found a porn star. She wasn't really discreet. She was a bit of a bimbo. She wasn't, she ain't had no class. He could have picked better. But she said, you pay me this amount of money, you can have your sexual fantasies. And he did that. Then she wanted to make more money and go do a tell-all story. Or she just wanted to have the bragging rights of saying she slept with a powerful man for money. Right? But was anybody hurt? Was anybody harmed? No. But he was punished for wanting to fulfill his sexual fantasies. I think every man on the planet has a sexual fantasy of sleeping with a porn star. I know I do. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Put a 2 in the chat if you have a sexual fantasy of sleeping with a porn star. I don't know why. I don't know why we have it. We just do. We just do. Maybe it's because of the performance. We want a woman to perform like that with us in bed, to pretend she's there with us in a way that women don't. Right? And we want to feel like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I know everybody want to get with Tiana Trump. I want to sleep with Tiana Trump. If I ever had the chance to sleep with Tiana Trump, I would jump at it. Now, why would I do that? Because She's a porn star, and she's pretty, and she's funny, and she's sexy, and she knows how to perform. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we feel that porn stars perform better at sex because it's their job. They've had a lot of practice. And we know that they don't expect a commitment from you. See, when you have sex with a woman, no matter what woman, see, I don't believe women, I don't believe that there's a such thing as a 3 or 4, but I'll talk about that later. But any woman in a circumstance will have sex for money. That doesn't mean she does not want a commitment from the guy. It works the both ways. The same way you're going to fall for someone, they're going to fall for someone too. They expect a commitment all the time. They don't want to have anonymous faces, blurry faces. They expect a commitment from you. They expect a commitment from you. Every woman expects a commitment from you after that. After she's made herself vulnerable to you, she at least expects you to try. Even though you're not supposed to do anything, she at least expects you to try. And that's all you can do. If you were raised right, if you really respect women, and you were raised right, and you really respect your mother and your sisters, and right, you're gonna say, I wouldn't want no one to treat them like that. So even though I know this woman doesn't want nothing to do with me, I know she doesn't really like me, and I know that me trying is only going to turn her off, I'm obliged to at least try. At least try. That's all you can do. And then if she doesn't reciprocate or she starts doing disrespectful shit, well, guess what? You got to stop fucking with her because you can't condone bad behavior. You can't reinforce bad behavior with good stimuli. Right? You got to go away. You got to just leave her alone. Move on, as they say, and I hate that term, but you know. But anyway, that's the point. The point is that when I talk about the men's rights movement, that's what I mean. I mean that eventually men are going to get tired of being punished for wanting to fulfill their sexual desires. And think about it, right? This wasn't and let's be honest. If they could have got sexual harassment, they would have. They could have got sexual harassment, they would have. But they didn't have that. So what they had? Falsifying business records, lying to my accountant, lying to my own accountant. They got a crime for that. They got a crime for everything. But how often is this crime prosecutable? Somebody really, really high up, with an agenda, with an agenda that dwarfs the agenda of white supremacy, wanted Donald Trump gone. And they made it happen. They made it happen. And yeah, it is a sad day. And everybody's bucking the system, bucking the judicial system now. So when the judicial system works for them, it's legit. Meaning when race soldiers who kill a black man get acquitted, the system is good. It works for them. But when Donald Trump is found guilty, it doesn't work for them. You see how these motherfuckers think? You see how they get down? You see how they think? It's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this. What is this? This fist in the air. What is that? And that's why I'm telling you guys, this man is not a racist man. Because black culture, pop culture, has infiltrated his subconscious mind and taken over. And I guarantee you, this is all good. I guarantee this is good. I guarantee you, if Donald Trump survives this, the guy that comes out on the other side may just be the first black president, because now he understands what it is to be me, Donald Trump got his white man wake-up call from white people, and he understands what it is to be me. He understands what it is to be punished for nothing, to be railroaded for the color of your skin, to be dejected because you're male, to be disliked because you're intelligent, to be disliked because you have money, to just have people have a pretense privilege to hate you for no reason other than you're different. Okay? Other than you're different. And I guarantee you, to get to the top of New York, he done a lot of worse shit than this. And in a way, he's kind of relieved because he's like, ha 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 ha. He's laughing like, that's it? That's all you had? So in a way, he's very relieved because they could have did a lot worse. But you know, never you heard it. He's the only former president to be convicted of a felony. This shit has never happened before. They won't even take the president to the Hague for war crimes, but they will for falsifying business records. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here with this shit, man. This shit crazy. But anyway, I don't know. I kind of got thrown off today, but that's okay. I'm gonna be back in a couple of hours with another show. I'm gonna do something maybe about sellouts. Maybe I'll tell a story. I don't know. That whole interaction earlier just exhausted me. I don't like to waste my time with that shit because it's not for me to tell you that people are not who they behave to be on this YouTube. It's not for me to do that. You have to find out for yourself, or you should already know. You have to find out for yourself, or you already. People talk about me being alone or being. Ask yourself why all these niggas travel by themselves. Why they don't have no friends. Why they don't have nobody to travel with them. Ask yourself that. Ask yourself why they don't even have the same girl in their life that they see. Like you see one girl in the video today, it's another girl in the video tomorrow, it's a different girl in the video next week. Ask yourself that. Only one dude got the same girl, and that's the Travelversity guy. But most of these guys ain't even got the same girl in their videos. Why is that? Why these guys travel by themselves? Why is that? Ask yourself these questions before you go capping for them, before you go caping for them because you think you know them. You don't know them. You don't know them. You know, you don't know them. So anyway, wow, this is crazy. They stole the election. So the Republicans been working with this the whole time. Look at this. Guilty Trump's press conference was a disaster. Republicans need to replace him fast. Felony Donald Trump arose glassy-eyed from his crypt of self-pity Friday morning to remind America he's just not the first convicted criminal to run for president. He's also a rambling, incoherent mess. Speaking of his conviction on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to cloak a hush money payment to former adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2006 election, Trump babbled at reporters who had gathered inside Trump Tower in Manhattan. Crimes, crimes, they're falsifying business records, he said, looking exhausted and more half-crazed than usual. That sounds so bad. To me, it sounds very bad. You know, it's only a misdemeanor. But to me, it sounds so bad when they say falsifying business records. That's a bad thing for me. I never had that before. I'm falsifying. You know what falsifying business records is in the first degree? They say falsifying business records sounds so good, right? Huh. Man, that's crazy. They're talking about Republicans really need to consider their options. Republicans are still adjusting to the new normal of having a convicted felon at the top of their ticket. They're trying to rally around their twice impeached, multi indicted, found liable of sex abuse, incapable of ever shutting up guy. But seeing Trump's performance Friday and knowing his already erratic rhetoric has worsened with each visit from accountability, maybe it's time Republicans rethink the presidential candidate thing. Off in a quiet corner somewhere sits Nikki Haley, a sane by comparison person who was a presidential candidate and would probably be happy to become one again. Perhaps a swamp is in order. No, but the Republicans, but the Republican people, the Republican voters didn't vote for Nikki Haley. See, that's the thing. See, that's what you guys don't see what they're doing. If we let them get away with stealing their own election today, we are exactly where they're telling us they're trying to keep us from. We are exactly in tyranny. That's what tyranny is. They just masterify. They just became masters at doing it. It's tyranny. This is akin to tyranny. They just became masters at what they're doing it. Let's see what hush money is. The term hush money, often to prevent them or speaking out, is often used, for example. So what's people going to say? He had a little penis? I don't know, man. I see, this is the thing, man. I don't know what Stormy Daniels was going to say. We don't know what she was going to say. What was she going to say? What was she going to say about him sexually? Because that's all she could talk about. She could talk about how he likes to have sex. That's all she could talk about. And no woman should ever debase a man about his sex. You see, this is where it gets. Listen, man, they want to put Nikki Haley as president. You guys thought Trump was bad. The Democrats are talking about putting Nikki Haley as president. And you guys thought so. We don't went from the fool to insane. So we don't went from Trump to Nikki Haley, which is way worse than Trump. You guys have no idea. You think she's better? Do you know the type of shit? Oh my God, let me get out of here. This shit getting crazy. I don't want to keep talking about this shit. This is bananas, bro. It's just bananas. You guys don't even know the shit Nikki Haley's been saying. That's how you know they're so full of shit, man. If she's going to replace Trump, I'll tell you what, give me Trump back. I'll still vote for Trump because that's crazy. There's no way we can have Nikki Haley as president. There's no way. No. We can't have shit. Why don't they pull up Sarah Palin while they're at it? Why don't they pull up Sarah Palin while they're at it? You know? There's no way we can have Trump for president. I'll tell you what, man. It's just crazy though. But I showed you guys what I need to show you. Let me get on out of here. I kind of got off track today. I gotta watch that because they out here trying to shake me down. They out here trying to shake me down. Oh boy, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. It's crazy. All right, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later. Peace.